Hi there. Just jumping on here quickly. This is during COVID-19. So whether or not it is still quarantine time or COVID-19 doesn't matter. What I'm about to share is helpful at any time. It's things I've been learning about for quite some time, and I'm finding them very useful during this time of quarantine. Uh, this is an interesting time, and want to share about the different feelings that come up during something like this or in life in general. A lot of times when negative feelings come up, there's a couple different ways in which we typically respond. You might have done what I did, which was to shove them down, ignore them, and distract myself, stay busy. Or you can wallow in them and let them take over the day. So, what we're aiming for, first of all, is recognizing that negative feelings aren't a bad thing. In fact, I know that I've shared this a couple times in some keynotes and stuff. If you're like, I don't want to hurt anymore, I don't want to be sad anymore, I don't want to, great, those are dead people goals. So if we're human, we're going to have these feelings. And what I'm finding with this whole experience my main job with quantum learning is on hold because schools are not in session, trying to do some things virtually, but yeah, it's no income. So there's a little bit of fear setting in. I'm great at fear. Looking ahead and panicking. And anyway, so when these things come up and I feel sad or I feel scared or anxious, just taking a moment to allow those feelings to go through. One way I do that is I might call a friend and talk it through. Another thing is I just sit and take a moment with the feelings and acknowledge, okay, I know I'm feeling this. I know what this is. And then I try and bring myself back to the present moment. Or another thing is we can just journal. Now you might say, well, I don't journal. Yeah, I know. That's what I said too. So this is my second journal. First one I didn't finish all the way through. I actually left it on an airplane. So somebody got a really interesting read. I'll tell you that. But taking a moment to journal down raw, like emotions, feelings, what's going on. It's amazing how better we can feel. And again, to move through. If we don't move through those feelings, they're going to come back again, but possibly even stronger, or we're going to keep lashing out at our kids or other family members or our coworkers, whoever we're interacting with virtually is going to get the brunt of that. So allowing those to move through because they're okay, they're totally normal. But if I sit here and I get in panic about, am I going to lose my house? Am I going to have any income? My thoughts take me on that journey and take me into fear. I know that about myself. So I just recognize it, acknowledge it. And today I have money. Today I have a house. So it's okay right now. And that's what I'm going to focus on is the right now in the present moment. The other thing I've just been noticing is I don't know if you all are doing this too, which if this is your first time watching a video from me, what I speak about are the things that I need to hear and I need to practice as well. But how about like the shoulding all over ourselves? I should be working more. I should be getting out of bed earlier. I should sleep in a little bit. I should be baking. I should be spending more time with my kids. I should be doing some really cool things with my kids. I should be helping other people. I should be inspiring the world. I should be emptying out that closet. I should be connecting with family more virtually. The list goes on and on. I should be exercising more. I should be eating healthier. I should bake. All of these things that come up and we sit here and we should all over ourselves. I don't know about you, but I am fantastic at shoulding all over myself. In fact, I just had a conversation with my sister the other day and it's just like, wow, I am so hard on myself. And so recognizing when we are shoulding all over ourselves and just take a moment to be like, hey, this has never happened before. I am doing the best that I can right now with what I've been given, with what I know, with the situation at hand. I am doing the absolute best that I can with the things that I can control. And what I can control are my thoughts, which then affect my feelings, which then affect my actions and help me to have a better day and be a better mom. I've got 3 kids here. So paying attention to not shoulding on ourselves. So if you have should on yourself, the thought that I typically will just go to is I'm doing the best that I can. And then I typically then will go into gratitude. Not only gratitude for what I have, that's easy for me. I've been practicing that for years and years and years. My gosh, now I have stocked refrigerator. I have a house. I have 3 children who are healthy. It's a sunshiny day. It's 70 something degrees today here in the Chicago area. I can go on and on about the things that are. I have partial nail polish on my nails. I have a phone that has an alarm that goes off. I can go on and on about all the things that I have. I'm great at that gratitude. The other gratitude to practice, though, too, is what you did handle well. Taking a moment to acknowledge yourself, like, I did stop working for 5 minutes in between calls and I played a card game with my kids, or I did check in on their e-learning without, hovering and driving us all nuts. But just acknowledging ourselves for the small things that we do well, because we are doing things well under the circumstances. We really, really are. So let the feelings move through. Avoid the shitting all over yourselves. But if you do it, you can't stop it, right? It's a practice of recognizing it and then saying, oh, wait a minute. And acknowledging yourself for what you have done well, what you're grateful for, and what I'm doing to set my day up, right? I typically move through some tough feelings in the morning, kind of just noticing a pattern with myself. I move through tough feelings in the morning. And then, on my sliding glass door, we've taken dry erase markers, and I'm just trying to come up with, what do I want to do for joy today? What do I want to do for exercise? And what do I want to do for productivity? And I'm just writing things down to kind of guide my day. Things take turns. Things have to be flexible because of, 3 kids at home and never know what's going to come up and, or what moments I want to jump on, oh, right, let's go play badminton for 2 hours in the front yard. Absolutely. So some of us are swamped with work. Some of us are finding tons of time on our hands. Like there's this big mixture of things that are going on right now. And whatever it is, it's okay. And I will say, because I have a lot of folks, right, in the school systems who are, I read an article that said we're flying an airplane as it's being built. So y'all are working your butts off, and it's okay to take time in between calls. We don't have to be on every single thing. Now, I'm not overriding what your boss says. I'm just saying, let's get purposeful and intentional and recognize that people are doing the best that they can. Many people have young kids at home, are going through their own situations. We just don't even know. So let's just, everybody breathe. It's going to be okay. And please take time for yourselves in between calls. You matter. And as much as if you're running something and you want to run something and run it well, you will run it much better when you are taking care of yourself. So that's it, everybody. Talk to you soon.